Okay, let's talk about this here for a second because I've been going through my feed. Okay, he needs to watch those Junie. Well, cranky old time on Periscope has really got it going on. I've been watching here on my feed here, and I just want to. I'm gonna read some of your comments, but I want to see your comments. What do you think? Was the sentence too much, or was it unfair, or was it not enough? Bill Cosby, American icon. But I'm gonna read this to you because somebody said he'll be out in a year because of overcrowding. So let me just catch everybody up here. In Norristown, Pennsylvania, give me some hearts, give me some likes, but I want to hear your comments. This says here, Mr. Cosby, the comment, sir, he had no comment. Bill Cosby was sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison. Somebody said they'd probably be there less than 3 years. 5 months after he was convicted for sexually assaulting a former Temple University employee, Andrea Canston, in his mansion in 2004. This is a very important day, Gloria Allred said. Judgment day has come. Cosby's wife, Camille, has steadfastly stood by her husband's claim of innocence. My understanding, she was not there. After the verdict, she issued a statement through a spokesperson, Ebony Benson, calling for a criminal investigation of the prosecutors that will prove that Bill was denied his right to a fair trial because the DA of Montgomery County, Kevin Steele, used falsified evidence against him. The judge denied Cosby's bail request, and he'll be immediately incarcerated. So he's there. The attorney said Mr. Cosby is doing great, and Mr. Cosby knows that God is watching over him, his attorney said. He knows that these are lies. They persecuted Jesus, and look what happened. Not saying Mr. Cosby is Jesus, but we know that what this country has done to black men for centuries. So Mr. Cosby is doing fine. Somebody said here, double standard. Everybody wants to say anything negative. You're a joke as well. Thank you. His assault on her was the only one to result in criminal charges, but Cosby is still facing several civil actions, including charges from at least 8 women who alleged that Cosby defamed them. His comments and dismissals of the assault accusations. I hear somebody here says a double standard. Somebody said here what the victim said they wanted 30 years. He could have gotten 30 years, but she says, I'm very happy to know that Mr. Cosby will do time in prison, that he is touchable like he touched us. Unwillingly. Oh my. All right. So let's go with it. Let's talk about it. Somebody here says it's a double standard. Now here's what they're saying. They're saying there that if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter, Periscope, any social media at Rob Carpenter 2. Give me some hearts, give me some likes here. Share this right now. We're going live. We're here live. Here's what the thing about it. Do you think that, as Mr. Cosby's attorney said, he said it's a double standard, and it was because they persecuted Jesus? Hey, Elder Gwen, they persecuted Jesus, and, not saying Mr. Cosby is Jesus, but this is what his attorney said, and that there's false accusations against him. What do you think? Somebody said here it's a shame. Richard said that here on Periscope. Now, I noticed here on my Facebook feed that but he got a fair sentence considering he showed no remorse. Let's look at it for a second. It says, count 1, without her consent. Count 2, while she was unconscious or unaware. And count 3, while she was intoxicated or drugged. Those are the 3 counts. He could have gotten 10 each. Looks like he got 1 each, basically. But he can't serve up to 10. Let's see what else we have here. Because we got a lot. I've seen a lot of memes. TMZ said that Bill Cosby will be eating pudding tonight for dessert. His publicist says they persecuted Jesus, and look what happened. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, y'all? Ooh, that light got bright there. It got kind of bright. Oh, there we go. What do you think? Do you think this is unfair? Do you think he was unfairly targeted? Do you think he was unfairly sentenced? Somebody said, woman, all lies. It's all about fame and money. Somebody said, okay, Richard said it's unfair. The publicist is being overdramatic. Ebony Benson was her name. Hey, Tanya. It is what it is. He'll be considered an OG and looked up to in prison. That's what Cranky Old Timer said. Talk to me now. Come on, let me see. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. We're in the Me Too movement. And we have a lot of this going on where we see that, give you some more of that. A lot of people are being accused. Now, let's see. Let's flip this for a second. Because a lot of people I'm seeing on my comments, somebody said he's been found guilty by a court of his peers. Surely that has some relevance. Well, thank you so much, Lens Z1. You would think that, but now here we have another situation with the Supreme Court Justice nominee, Brett Kavanaugh. Because what we have is we have a lot of people convicting him. TV1 is playing the cards right now. They're probably doing a marathon. Thank you, Queen Wayne. TV1's playing a Cosby right now. So Richard said he's ripped off big time. Bill Cosby deserves freedom. Now, here's the thing about it. With Judge Kavanaugh, a lot of people are saying he's guilty before he's been brought before his peers. Okay? Now, think about it for a second. Hey, Kavanaugh. People are saying Judge Brett Kavanaugh is guilty because these women have gone to newspapers or written letters saying that he has done whatever it is he's done. Now, Bill Cosby has been found guilty and sentenced by a jury of his peers. Now let's keep this in mind. Even though there were 60 women that came forward, he's only being sentenced for the one. Okay? Because she actually had a case and she had evidence. And also you must remember too, that in a deposition that he did several years ago, he did admit to drugging Miss Constant with some type of Quaalude or something like that. Okay? Now, I'm live now. Let me see here, Charles. Somebody's asking when I'm going live. I'm live right now. Okay? 60 women want money and write a book, yeah? Well, now see. Tanya says here, he assaulted women by drugging them. Yes, he should have been punished. However, I do agree he was targeted and profiled. But one is enough, right? And drugging her for what purpose? It's messed up. Oh, it's definitely messed up. But I want to draw this parallel since somebody brought up Judge Kavanaugh, because Judge Kavanaugh, the 2 or 3 or whatever, 2 women or woman that have come forward have not gone under oath. And matter of fact, doesn't want to go under oath. Now this woman has gone under oath, got attorneys, gone under oath, going to a trial, the whole 9 yards, which is like or not the outcome. This is how it goes in America. And he was found guilty. Now he can't appeal, and I'm sure he will appeal. He's got the best lawyers in the world, I'm sure. But now what's the difference between Bill Cosby getting convicted for sexual assault for one woman, maybe up to 60, that 2 women who have not gone on the oath, have not filed a police report, have not sued, and it seems like he's already tried, convicted, and sentenced. Somebody said, I had this debate tonight as well. I think Kavanaugh deserves a fair investigation too. Attorney will make all kinds of money. Now, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about that now. If we're going to convict Cosby, who was convicted in the court of criminal court, what about Judge Kavanaugh when he's only being convicted, hey Dwayne, seems like in the court of public opinion? So Cosby isn't going to be elected for life to set laws. That needs to be investigated. Okay? All right, yeah, I agree. There should be some type of investigation, but it looks like a lot of people jumped the gun with Kavanaugh. Now Cosby has been convicted and sentenced, and people are saying he was treated unfair. So now Bill Cosby is convicted, and it's unfair, but it's fair for Judge Kavanaugh. Talk to me. Let's never talk. Somebody said Cosby's legacy is TV. Kavanaugh's legacy is legal precedence. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I've noticed a lot of people are upset because they say that he was treated unfair. That seems to be some of the information here today that we're getting. Why do you think he was treated unfair? Talk to me. Why do you think he was treated unfair? Is it because we just want to favor who we want to favor? Or are we being fair in our assessment of who we want to? Okay, two people said women tell stories. Women lie. Yes, women do lie. So are you saying, Richard, are you saying that the woman that accused Cosby lied? I'm just asking. Okay. Fame and money. He admitted drugging someone. He was targeted, but being innocent would have dealt with all of that. Okay, all right. Okay. I'm just trying to catch on here and see what we got going on. All right. Okay, let's see. Now, let's see some more of these because I'm watching some of these memes here, and I'm really kind of tickled here because, people are really going in. People are going in. Bill Cosby did some bad things, but why so many years later? That's what somebody said. Bob said that. Bob said that. Why so many years later? Anybody want to answer that? Anybody want to take a crack at that? Come on, talk to me over on Facebook. Let's see. Yes, she lied. She wanted money or a position. He could have been with anyone. He didn't have to rape. Okay. Is there not a statute of limitations? Yes, there is a statute of limitations, Bob, but she filed her criminal complaint before the statute of limitations ran out. I mean, literally days before. They had settled, or she won $2 million or something like that for for a civil suit, which he paid out because he did admit in the deposition that he did drug her. But she also filed the criminal after that, and that's what got us into these. Remember, there were two trials. The one was a hung jury, I believe, or something like that, and then they had to try him again. Let's see. Talking about Judge Kavanaugh, I think that Kavanaugh is important. Roe v. Wade is the heart of all this. He can change. True. The lives of millions. Just like Mike Tyson, really, a woman goes to his room in a robe. Yeah, now, Bob, okay, yeah, but now this woman was at his house. Now, how she got there, I don't know. But she was at his house. Now, here, somebody said here that she lied. Okay, Mildred, he said she lied, but he admitted to drugging her in the deposition. He admitted to, but he just said it was consensual. And that's where we are now, whether it's consensual or not. Give me some hearts, give me some likes, spread this. Subscribe, like, and share. Right. A civil case is an admission of guilt, and it's her right to make a criminal case too before the statute of limitations. You are correct. Statute of limitations. You are correct. You are correct. So, we have to be fair here in the sense of that can't have. Somebody said there's no such thing as consensual drugging. Somebody said there's no, there's no such thing as consensual drugging. Well, I don't know about that, but I understand your point. Someone said that there's no such thing as consensual drugging. You can follow him on Facebook and Twitter and all social media at Rob Carpenter 2. We're talking about Bill Cosby being sentenced to 3 years in prison for raping or sexually assaulting Andrea Constand. He went to prison today after the hearing. I want your thoughts. Talk to me. Now, I also want to know, and we've kind of gotten on the Judge Brett Kavanaugh piece as well. Here's the thing. Bill Cosby was tried by a jury of his peers. He was found guilty. But some people still don't want to accept it. That's fine. Judge Kavanaugh has not been tried by anybody yet, just in the court of public opinion. And some people think he should... Somebody said he needs to be castrated. Somebody said he needs to be hung. Somebody said he needs to go to jail, But if that's the case, we have to go through the process. And sometimes that's the hardest part, going through the process. And sometimes when the verdict comes back, see, what we typically do when the verdict comes back, not in our favor, then we have the right to appeal. Now, you got to understand, we have the best criminal justice system in the world, believe it or not. It has its flaws. Right, Kavanaugh cannot be tried. That's the dilemma. Now, he can be tried if someone filed a criminal complaint. But let's just sit here for a second. Well, now I want to judge Kavanaugh for a moment. So we're comparing the two. Hey, Taryn. Hey, Dior. But here's the thing about Judge Kavanaugh. Watch this. If we were in a lot of other countries that didn't have our criminal justice system as good as it is, even though it has its flaws, if we were not in there, what would happen is we would, as soon as somebody accused somebody, they go and hang them, or they just put them in prison, and that's it. No trial, no jury, anything. So we have to go through the process, and then we can say, okay, that due process was done, and so on and so forth. He will have the time to appeal and all that. But now, we've seen here, but some people think that, Taryn, Dior, what y'all think? Some people think that he is, that he was treated unfairly. So now, do you think he would have been treated unfairly had he gotten 30 years and done the 10 years concurrently? Because that was the maximum he would have gotten. He could have served all 10 years at one time, all 30 years at one time for 10. Or do you think he got a break? 81 years old, Bill Cosby. I almost said Bill Clinton. Oops, that would have been a Freudian slip. Or maybe a prophetic slip. I don't know. Anyway, let me see your thoughts. Bill Cosby. Good Lord, I'm almost saying it again. Bill Cosby. Let's see here. My. Let's see. Here we go. I'm gonna read some of these comments here. So a doctor can have sex with an unconscious woman and be free, but 81-year-old Bill Cosby goes to jail. That's what somebody said. Y'all really gave Bill Cosby, an 81-year-old blind man, 3 to 10 years in jail. Here goes somebody else. Shut the front door. More lies, and more lies. Another discredited black man, 81 years old, blind and in prison for 3 to 2 years. Everyone will have an opinion of a person. I don't believe it. Who do you upset, and why is Harvey Weinstein still free? Actually, Harvey Weinstein isn't free. He's in trial now. Can someone please help me understand this hypocritical BS? Somebody else. It looks like Bill Cosby may be dying in prison. Not necessarily. People are living longer now. Somebody said 45 is just as guilty. Somebody said here they put Bill Cosby in prison. That's effed up. Here's somebody else said, I'm just going to leave this right here. Sounds off. Do you think this was fair or harsh punishment for Bill Cosby? Okay, I guess it's a trap for Cosby, but the problem is he's not being framed. That's what somebody said. Thank you, Liz. Bye bye, Bill Cosby. That's what somebody said here. All right. Okay, here's somebody said here. Let me erase that post. Somebody said 45 is just as guilty. Well, Janice Dickinson laughs at Bill Cosby court. I got the last laugh, pal. Wow. Yes, Bill Cosby was led out of the courtroom in handcuffs today. 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years. WSB in Atlanta says this is how 5 things to know about his. Somebody said Bill Clinton versus Bill Crosby. Is Cosby a singer? No, Bing Crosby is a singer. 2 bills. Bill Clinton versus Bill Cosby. Y'all better leave Bubba alone. Leave Bubba alone. Y'all leave Bubba alone. Number 1, let's go through this. 5 things to know about Bill Cosby. This is from WSB in Atlanta, Channel 2. It says, the sentence. Cosby was sentenced by Judge Stephen O'Neill. They also ruled that Cosby is a sexually violent predator, meaning he will have to report regularly to authorities and undergo counseling for the rest of his life. Schools and neighbors will be required to know where he is. Somebody said, Trevor said the system is effed up. The accuser, Andrea Constant, former Temple University, released a victim impact statement ahead of the sentence. I know now that I'm one of the lucky ones. But still, when the sexual assault happened, I was a young woman brimming with confidence and looking forward to a future bright with possibilities. Now, almost 15 years later, I'm a middle-aged woman who's been stuck in a holding pattern for most of her adult life, unable to heal fully or to move forward. Bill Cosby took my beautiful, healthy young spirit and crushed it. He robbed me of my health and vitality, my open nature, and my trust in myself and others. Bail. Cosby was denied bail after the sentencing. So he'll be held for a few days at the Montgomery County Jail there in the state of Pennsylvania. After a few days, he'll be taken to the State Correctional Institute located outside of Philadelphia. Bill Cosby. The Associated Press that Cosby declined the chance to speak before the sentencing. 3 years for ruining somebody's whole life. He got off lightly. That's what somebody said. All right. He was smiling and laughing while speaking with his defense team. His wife Camille was now in court during the sentencing. Constant was hugged by others in court, smiling once the punishment was read out. Okay, Bill Cosby. Since the 3 years, many as much as 10. Cosby's sentence shows he's not above the law. Now, as far as his Hollywood star, somebody said, why don't you put Bill Clinton's butt in jail? Bill Clinton. Now, well, let me say this. His Hollywood Walk of Fame star would not be removed. All right? My. Now, somebody said, why don't you put Bill Clinton's butt in jail? Well, Bill Clinton haven't been convicted. He's a milestone. Bill and Hillary are evil. Divine 52 says on Periscope. But now Bill hasn't been convicted. He did settle for $800,000 with Paula Jones. And he's also, he was a civil suit he lost for Paula Jones. Let me say that. By the way, do you know that the lady who's representing the first accuser of Judge Brett Kavanaugh, she represented Bill Clinton against Paula Jones, and she said Paula Jones didn't have a case. Paula Jones won. Interesting. Also, let me show you this. Let me see if I can find it on here. Also, the lady who I don't know if you all gonna be able to see this on here. I'm gonna put it here. I don't know if you can see it on here. Okay. Put it here. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show you. See that lady right behind Hillary and her shower curtain? That's the attorney for the lady, the accuser of Judge Brett Kavanaugh. That was taken about a month ago. Interesting. So, conspiracy? They've been after him since he tried to buy NBC. They say no black man should have that much power by destroying him, and they've been trying to destroy him since. His sentence should have been, I guess she's trapping the rest of that. Okay. Hey, Jennifer. We got some good comments coming in here. Hey. So now some people are saying it's racist, that they've been after him ever since Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC several years ago. They said that was a internet rumor that he killed his son when he tried to buy NBC the first time. Okay, whoever they is, as Edward Long says, who the hell is they? Somebody said, I hate seeing them tear down a black icon, but knowing it's true is worse, all right? So they're saying that some people are saying that this is racial. They attacked him because he's black, and he's a black man who had too much power and too much weight in the entertainment industry. So is that true? Is it a racial thing? Is it a racial thing? Because it seems like Bill Cosby transcended race. I mean, all races and people liked him throughout the years, no matter what he was doing entertainment-wise. When he was on the Cosby Show, before the Cosby Show, after the Cosby Show. Somebody said conspiracy. Conspiracy. Somebody says conspiracy. Wow, okay. Now, it's a conspiracy. Somebody said here on Periscope, is it a conspiracy because of race or because of his power, like a Harvey Weinstein? Huh? Excuse me. Somebody talking about Bill Clinton. Somebody talking about Bill Clinton at the Aretha Franklin's funeral looking at Ariana Grande. Bill was talking like Bill wasn't sure he knew where he was. But boy, when he saw Ariana Grande, somebody said the Jello people are trying to get back at him. Well, why would the Jello people try to get back at him, Aunt? Now you got to explain that. When somebody said the Jello people are trying to get back at Bill Clinton. Now why? Oh, that doggone Bill Cosby gave all that, sold, made us all that money, selling that Jello pudding. We got to get him back. And he left the Jello people behind. They worked the same when he left. Well, I'll tell you what, Aunt. I will say this. I don't know about that, but the proof is in the pudding. Thank you. No applause, just throw money. Yeah, it's about money, race, and power. But you play in the mud and you're going to get dirty. It's about money, race, and power. Okay, all right. Got some good talk going on here. Mildred, you want to finish that, what you were saying? What happened to the Jello Pudding Pops? Answer me that. And I don't know what happened to Jello Pudding Pops. Somebody said Harvey Weinstein. Well, Harvey Weinstein's getting his name. Somebody said, what happened to the Jello Pudding Pops? Answer me that. I don't know, because I never ate the Jello Pudding Pops. I wasn't the Jello Pudding Pops kid growing up. I would eat pudding every once in a while, but that was usually if it was just gave it to us at school lunch. I wasn't one to buy it too much. They were delicious. Yes, they were, Ed. Weinstein is finished. He's effed up and rightfully so. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Ricardo. So a lot of you receive the consistency. Give me some hearts. Give me some likes. Spread this. You can follow me. He should have gotten house arrest if anything. Somebody said Bill Cosby sacrificed his son and daughter to the Baphomet. I think that's what they said, Baphomet. He should have gotten house arrest if anything. Okay, how many think that Bill Cosby should have gotten house arrest? Some aunt said, just like Formula 50 vitamin water, it was the best flavor and it's gone. And somebody go buy him some Jello pudding pops and some vitamin water. Oh my. So do you all think that he should have gotten house arrest? Talk to me. Should Bill Cosby have gotten house arrest? Hey, Clarence. Somebody said, hell no. That's like Bishop, what's his name? Bishop Bullwinkle. He's from this Tampa area. Hell no. To the no. Do. Cosby should get solitary confinement. That dude got what he deserved. Okay. My dad, why do you say he should get solitary confinement? Because he's famous? I mean, they're gonna have to guard him. That's their responsibility. I mean, but somebody said he's gonna be the baddest OG in the prison. I mean, yeah. I mean, who gonna rough up Bill Cosby? You know what I'm saying? Everybody in there grew up watching him. They gonna want his autograph. Yes, he should. He's too old to be in jail. He is blind. Now, see, his wife wasn't with the president of the corporate cities, but I mean, they already knew she was gonna probably take him away, and everybody be looking. Hey, John, took him away, and you know, she didn't want to deal with all that. Somebody said he should have been house arrest. What do you think? I heard they're getting a divorce. No, they want divorce. I mean, she been with him, what, 50, 60 years? No, John, you the man. Listen, she not divorcing him. No, she not divorcing him. No, Camille is not divorcing Bill Cosby. All right, that was my Bill Cosby impression. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. No applause, just throw money. Listen, this is supposed to be serious, y'all. Listen, they're saying that Bill Cosby should have gotten house arrest. So if they called a Nazi today, it's being old and blind enough of an excuse. Somebody said because he's old and blind. Now let's talk about that. Because I'm not really too sure about that blind thing. I think they're going to do a medical. I mean, he had some eye problem, but Bill was walking pretty. Bill was yesterday coming. He was like, hey, he was doing all like that. Bill was walking pretty brisk. Bill Cosby didn't look like he's blind. Only just when he get in the courtroom. I'm sorry. If Hannibal Buress never made that joke, would we be here? Possibly, because he had the deposition, and from earlier. But you're right. Thank you, Smiley7373, whoever you are. They said I was handsome. Well, bless God. I'm enjoying your broadcast. I'm glad you're here. Follow me on Twitter. Follow at your own discretion. Anyway, but yeah, we're at Rob Carpenter 2. Instagram, Twitter. Hit me up. Also, you can sign up for text alerts, 813-285-4974, 813-285-4974. You can welcome to my world. I can share all kind of things with you. Somebody said if Hannibal Buress wouldn't have made that joke, would we have had the Me Too movement? Well, I think we would have had the Me Too movement if it wouldn't have happened right then. It was happening. It was coming. There's too much out there. Let's see. Somebody asked, so talk to me about Dallas and Botham Jean. What do you think they fired this one and not all the others? Bill Cosby had ligma. All these stars are sellouts. They're the devil. Okay, let's talk about this. Now, Botham Jean in Dallas. Now, let me just say this. I have not studied that story too much. I will say this. We're talking about Botham Jean. We're cut off the subject. Look at the guy on my shoulder. He's done a lot too. Yeah, well, that's what they say. Now, look here. Let's watch. Let's watch this for a second. Let's see. Bill Cosby at Ligma. Now, here's the thing about it. That story that the cop there at Dallas had just didn't add up, just from just kind of hearing it. Somebody said 45 is me 200, not even me too. LOL. How did it get on him? Hold on, let me see. It was supposed to be. Oh, we got to go back some more here. We got to find some more. Okay, let's find some more videos here. Okay, we'll start there. Emmett Till accuser was not charged because they say she was too old to aid and to put on trial. She admitted she lied. Hey, Zany, Reverend Doctor, that's what Mildred said, Emmett Till's accuser. Now, Mildred, you going all the way back to Emmett Till's accuser. Lord, bless her heart. Okay, all right. Whew, my. So now we see. But back to Dallas. You can follow me at Rob Carpenter 2 on all social media. Listen, here's what we're talking about in Dallas. Let's keep this in mind. She said that she walked in the wrong apartment. She thought it was hers. Ladies and gentlemen, don't just follow what you hear in the media and then just go on and say and do whatever. Think for a moment. Think. If they lived in the same apartment complex or condominium, okay, and lived in the same building, all the places look alike, right? We would assume that, okay? We would say that she could have gone up to the third floor and to second floor, whatever it is, okay. Or she could have gone to the wrong building and gone to the right floor but the wrong building. But understand something. Once she put her key in, if her key worked and she walked in the wrong apartment, she'd notice it as soon as she got inside. Which means if she walked in his apartment, okay, watch this. Here we go with me. If she walked in his apartment thinking it was hers, how did she get in? She would have had to have a what? A key. Now, why would a cop have a key to another resident's apartment? Let y'all think about that for a second. So, I wasn't always in the church. I wasn't always preaching the gospel. Praise his holy name. Okay? Now, so if she walked in the apartment that she thought was hers, and she would have noticed differences, but you're missing that. We ain't got to go that far, Todd. She said it was left ajar. Yeah, but still, I've heard from, but here's the thing. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet that Botham Jean and the cop was in a relationship? If she had a key and walked in, unlocked the door, somebody on Periscope said she was at one time involved with him. They had photos. There you go. Thank you, Mildred. Mildred gets surprised at night. Somebody said, if my wife catches me sleeping with her sister, can I say I was on, try to read this, I was on the wrong floor too? You go ahead and try that, and we'll be going to your funeral. Oh, that's what I'm saying. She and him, whether mama knew about it, I don't know whether he was creeping or whatever the case. She said it was cracked open. But listen, hey, Dr. LaValle, listen. Hey, if you all want to be blessed with some excellent just music, go to his page, Jeffrey LaValle's page on Facebook. Every once in a while, he'll just drop a video of him playing a nice hymn or song, and then just takes me out every time. He's an icon. God bless you, man. Listen, they would have had to have had something going on. Ain't no woman that ain't my wife or girlfriend or whatever the case. Almost messed up when I said that. Ain't no woman gonna have a key to your place unless it's your mama. Huh? So it would have had to have been something happened, some type of domestic, dispute. She killed that boy. So I don't believe I thought it was the wrong, but no, you walked in there and you had a key, and brother man was up to something, or you thought he was, and boy, passion can cause you to be in a rage. Anyway, we're talking about Bill Cosby since the 3 years to 10 81 years old. Some people are saying it was racial. Some people are saying it was targeted because of who he was. Some people say it's conspiracy. Some people say he should have gotten house arrest. Some people say he got too much time. Some people say he didn't get enough time. I want to know what you think. Now, we're about to end this live here. And she killed him. She sure did. Shot that Negro dead. And the folk in the country said, killed him dead. Yes, she did. Listen, back to the story of Bill. Which Bill? Bill Cosby, Bill Clinton. We're going back to Bill Cosby. So here's what happened. They took him away. He's going to appeal, but they didn't give him bail. So he's going to have to now wait and see how that turns out. But he will be in prison for at least the next 3 years, probably with good behavior. He's going to have to go to a medical facility and all that because he is 81 years old and they say he's blind, but he don't look blind right there, does he? Anyway, thank you all. It's been fun. I hate that this has happened. Black or white. What the song say? Red and yellow, black and white. They are precious in His sight. And so whether Bill Cosby is old, young, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Czechoslovakian, whatever the case, African, whatever the case, it's a sad that this happened. It's sad that sometimes we put ourselves in situations. And a lot of times we may not feel like it's fair, but now we got to think about the women he abused. Was it all 60? Maybe there's 100 of them, but only 60 came forward. Thank you so much. And maybe 60 came forward, but and of course, there's always that possibility that some of them are lying. There's always that possibility some of them are lying. But nonetheless, it is sad because he did have a great impact on American culture and entertainment and society. And it is sad that his denouement now is valedictory will have this stain on his life. I've enjoyed you all. I just had to go live tonight and deal with this because my, you know what? Liz, you got a point. We're going back to Botham James from he said, don't sleep with a cop because when you leave them, they leave this world. And that's kind of true because we just had a sheriff deputy here in Hillsborough County, Tampa, Florida, that shot and killed his wife and then killed himself the other night. Yeah. Hey, Pastor Paris, listen, it is too much. Bishop Randy White of Without Walls of National Church just preached on Sunday about worry and stress and how we've become a worry society. Everybody's popping pills to get up, pills to go to sleep, pills to stay calm, pills to get excited, and we've forgotten to deal, and we've got to deal with this stuff. Now, for those of you that are in the church, we have a responsibility to deal with these mental health issues. That we always calling somebody crazy in the church because they are some crazy folk in the church. Crazy off. And their grandmama was off, and their mama was off, and now they off, and then they raise off children. And we just sit there and deal with it. But Sister Soul, our brother, he crazy. But listen, we have got to start dealing with these mental health issues. Okay? Because even though some people think that the lady who accused Andrea Constand, accused Bill Cosby, she's lying and this and that and that. Again, there was a deposition. He admitted to doing it. Of course, the issue is he said it was consensual. She said it wasn't, but he did do it. He did admit to doing it. But here's the thing. She still has issues. It was good to talk to you, Liz. Thank you, man. Hit me up, Rob Carpenter 2 on Twitter. But yeah, she still has issues. And so I think that's one thing we're missing in the church. We're not dealing with these mental health issues. And we're burying folk and folk going to jail. I just told somebody today, and I'm going to close. I told somebody today, there's a lot of folks sitting in prison right now because they didn't have self-control, because their mind just took them and all that, and they just lost control. And then after they did it, they're like, oh, I hate that I did it. And so we've got a lot of issues that we have to deal with, and it's time for the church now, the people of God, to deal with this stuff. I'm going to be dealing with this corruption and cover-up in the church. Again, not just with the Catholic Church, but with many some of our denominations here in the States, because we keep covering this stuff up instead of dealing with it. And it looked like we're going to be forced to deal with some of it. Thank you all for your time. Pastor sleep with the women, yeah. Pastor, okay, Divine 52. This lady on Twitter is going off here. Later, I'm not sure it was. Anyway, but thank you all for your time. Go back and watch the replay. Share it. Give me your comments down below if you're watching this on a replay. Hit me up, Rob Carpenter 2 on all Instagram, Twitter, all this, Facebook, all that. I love to hear from you. You can email me at info@robcarpenter2.com. Also, if you want, hey Daryl, if you want text alerts, 813-285-4974. 813-285-4974. I'm glad you spent your time with me today. Hey, we'll talk again, maybe on a not so serious subject, but we still had fun. Talk to you real soon. God bless. Bless you all.